Spurs. I think they'll do big things, man. I think the West is it's open. You know, it's not just going to be Warriors. To me, aren't a shoo-in. Like, they obviously got some big holes in their game.
How about what Westbrook? He's doing without a Durant. Hey,
I mean, he's great.
Take away one piece, and he's still rocking over there.
He's still killing it, man. And good for him. Good for the Thunder. I mean, the Thunder have, they're obviously modeled themselves after the Spurs, so which most teams do nowadays. But good for them, and hopefully they'll, I was hoping they'd beat the Warriors the other night, but KD wasn't having any of it.
No, not at all.
Like 40 on him or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
He was balling the other night.
Absolutely. UFC 205 tomorrow night. You watching?
I'm watching. I'm not a UFC guy. I'll be upfront about that. Like, I don't, I couldn't even give you much commentary. I watch when Conor fights. I'm that guy, though. I watch when Conor fights. I watch when Brock fights. I like those guys that are like, they got swag. I love Floyd Mayweather, obviously. So I dig the whole Conor McGregor thing, and he backs it up. I can't wait to watch him fight. He may lose tomorrow night, but man, you got to give him credit for going up to a different weight class and being like, I want that belt.
You see those weigh-ins, that interview, throwing a chair?
No, I saw that. I saw him rolling.
That's what the UFC pays for, though. He sells tickets, without a doubt.
I saw Eddie call him out for having a baby with his side chick. I saw it all, dude. It was the drama. Like, you want to go watch some drama, go watch any press conference involving Conor McGregor. They're must-see TV. And I can't wait till tomorrow night. It's going to be fun to watch.
Who wins that one?
I want to see Conor, obviously, but it's like this Eddie guy. I was watching some of his older fights and stuff like that. I mean, this dude seems tough. Like, he seems like he's going to be a tough fight for Conor. But I'm going to go the mark. I'm going to be the typical, I don't know, just not a follower of the UFC, so I'm going to go Conor McGregor wins.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. Well, we're getting close to the end of our segment here. Okay. We finish up each of our shows each week with our guests where we do a rapid-fire NFL game pick segment where you're going to be scored against our guest, of course, from week to week. You're going to be our first one heading this off here. So we're going to be shooting off some games at you here.
Okay.
We'll see how you do over the weekend, and we'll follow up on Twitter.
Is this point spread or just straight up?
However you want to take it.
We'll just do straight up. That way, because some people don't even know what point spreads are.
Okay, so we got Packers-Titans. Who wins this one?
Oh, man. I'm going to go with the Titans.
Titans, okay.
I'm going to go with Titans.
Vikings visiting Washington. 3 straight losses.
Yeah.
Do they right the ship this week?
I think the Vikings do. I think Deshaun Jackson's out this weekend. I mean, Kirk's been tearing it up. I think Washington could afford to drop this one. I think the Vikings can't, so I go Vikings.
Bears at Bucks. Not so much a ticket seller here, but could still be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, dang. Just two terrible teams. So I got to go home team. I'll go Bucks.
Bucks, okay. Got the Chiefs visiting the Panthers. Cam Newton a lot in the media lately with the hits to his head.
Right. Panthers. I like the Chiefs. I really do. Panthers, to me, I feel like are going to go on a little run. I don't know if they'll be able to catch the Falcons, but that defense the last 2 weeks is kind of they've showed back up. You know what I mean? They've been playing pretty impressive.
All right, absolutely. Got the Falcons, Dirty Birds, facing your division rival Eagles.
Eagles,
okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles there. It's about that defense. I think that defense can get to Matt Ryan. I think they can slow him down. I mean, but he's been a monster. But I'm going to go Eagles there.
All right. We got Rams visiting Jets. Looks like Goff is starting to get a little bit more in the conversation. Who wins this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go I got to go with the Jets just because the Rams their offense is so bad. I mean, their defense is killing it. Like, their defense keeps them in every single game. But
without a doubt.
Jared Goff must be so bad. I mean, he must be awful for them not to put, you know what I'm saying? For them not to put him in yet. I got to go. I'm going to go Jets.
Considering the landscape of the NFL right now, Wentz getting his shot, Dak getting his shot. What's going on with Goff? Why isn't he in there yet?
I'm not sure. I mean, Jeff Fisher says that they have a plan and they are sticking to that plan. It doesn't matter that Wentz is starting. It doesn't matter that these rookies are coming in and playing. This was their plan, and they're going to stick to it.
No, absolutely. Broncos at Saints. Should be a good one.
Man, I'm gonna go Saints here just because I don't think the Broncos are one of those teams that they're gonna have a hard time.
They had a tough game this past week.
Yeah, they started out the season great, but when teams get film on you and they can't run the ball, you know what I'm saying? Saints defense is awful, but it's just like it's almost like the Broncos offense is worse than the Saints defense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got a division matchup here: Texans visiting the Jags.
Ooh. I'm going to go Texans. I know a lot of people, I think even the Jags are favorites in this game, surprisingly, but I'm going to go the Texans. I like Bill O'Brien. I think he's going to get that team, even though Brock Osweiler seems
Hey, man, that big contract don't look like it's panning out so much yet.
He looks terrible. And I thought he always looked terrible. I thought he looked terrible in Denver. I just thought that defense was so good in Denver. But I'm going to go Texans here. I think they'll get it done.
All right, next one, Dolphins-Chargers.
Oh, man. That's tough because the Dolphins have been playing great. Is it in San Diego?
We're playing in San Diego,
yeah. I'm going to go San Diego.
San Diego, all right. You're CowboysNation here visiting the Steelers. How does this one look?
I'm going to say Steelers. I think the Steelers need this game, more than the Cowboys do.
Sitting at 4-4, they definitely need to right that ship as well.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Cowboys lose just for the fact of I'd like to see the bandwagon people get off my wagon.
Kind of see a little humbling there a little bit.
My wagon's a little full right now, and I need to get rid of the BS.
Don't hurt yourself falling off. Yeah.
I need people to kind of hop off this wagon a little bit, and I need this team to come back to reality because I don't want this team to get away from themselves. Get too big-headed, get too, you know what I mean? This is a tough league, so I want them to refocus. So I think they catch a loss this weekend in Pittsburgh.
This next one, 49ers Cards, and before you make the pick here, what do you think what's going on with Colin Kaepernick? He starts all this kneeling before the national anthem. He upsets a lot of people. He's got a lot of support.
Yep.
But then he doesn't go out and vote. He upsets a lot of people in the media here as well. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, just it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for him to, for one, I think he got called out being a baby and he turned it into this whole movement. That's just my theory. I feel like he was sitting on the bench not because he was protesting anything, but because he wasn't a starter. You know what I mean? He was just upset about it and he got caught. But then it went into this whole he doesn't stand up for the anthem and protesting it. But then for him to not even go out and vote, I don't care if he wrote somebody in, voted for Gary Johnson, didn't vote for the president, voted for every other thing. How do you make change without voting for the official?
Oh, it just screams hypocrisy.
To me, it just proves that he's the biggest joke. And his whole thing was a joke. I mean, I'd be embarrassed if he was representing my movement, to be honest.
He's got a 52% completion percentage this year, and he's 0-3 as a starter. How do they do against the Cards?
They lose to the Cards, and I don't think Colin Kaepernick will ever win a game again. I mean, you missed Michael Crabtree 3 or 4 times, whatever it was, in the end zone to win the Super Bowl. Get out of my face. You're a loser. You're a loser.
We got 2 games left. This one's going to be a good one. Seahawks at Pats.
Seahawks at Pats. I mean, how do you beat New England in New England? I know that they're coming off a good game. Jimmy Graham, caught a couple one-handed touchdowns, blah, blah, blah. Patriots, to me, are the best team in the league. I mean, have you seen Tom Brady's numbers? He's completing 73%. He's thrown 12 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He has a QB rating of like 130. You ain't beating the Pats in New England. Not with Tom Brady.
No, without a doubt. And he's making no-name receivers. He has a thing for doing that. Yeah,
that's just what he does. He's the GOAT.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And last game, this is our Monday Night Football. We got Bengals visiting the Giants.
Man, this is a good one. For some reason, I want to go to the Giants, but I'm going to pick Bengals here. I'm going to pick the Bengals to get the upset. There's really, it's just one of those things where I like the Bengals. I like how they play. Obviously, they're 3-4-1. So they need to get on the right side, but their division's wide open right now. So I think they'll have plenty of confidence going into this game and knowing that they need to get a win and get on the right track.
All right, perfect. Well, that sums up all our weekly picks. We'll see how we do after the weekend's over here.
For some reason, I feel like I'm gonna go like 0-12 there.
Hey,
hey, that would be impressive. That would be really impressive.
Coming right out the gate with them.
Yeah. Yep. Well, man, listen, I appreciate you having me on, dude. Thank you very much.
Hey, absolutely, guys. Just want to thank our special guest again at BMS, Derek, from the Billy Madison Show, for taking the opportunity to answer some questions for us today on the AvgBro podcast here. If you guys have any questions, share with us on Twitter.
Yeah. And listen, for anybody that might be, listening to this as a Billy Madison Show fan, give these guys a follow, give these guys a download, support them. They're locally here in San Antonio. I've known Peyton and his brother for like 5 or 6 years now. They're great guys. They love doing this. They put a lot of time and effort into it. So, make sure you support these local podcasts and stuff like that. So, appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. No, that was good. That felt good. All right. That is.
I was recording it here for my end for the YouTube side, and I had it going on my phone.